Welcome to our Portuguese chorus song, Congoma. You've already learned the first words to it. Tava dormindo, which means I was sleeping. Tava dormindo, I was sleeping. Now we're going to learn Cangoma me chamou. Cangoma called me. So let's take a look at this first word, Cangoma. Cangoma are the Congo drums. And the Congo drums, as I mentioned before when we were talking about vowels, Congo drums were not legal for people of African descent to use in North and South America because they used it to talk to each other, and they were not allowed to communicate because it helped them escape. So their drumming was banned. So one of the first things that happened when slaves were freed was they started to drum for joy. They spread the news about the end of slavery with drums. They did it in Brazil, and they did it here in the United States. They drummed and danced for joy. And the Congo drums look a lot like this today. They have metal rings, metal stands on the bottom, and rings to hold the heads in place. The heads are made of animal skin, even now. And there are rubber things so they don't vibrate against the floor and don't ruin the floor. But in the olden days, Congo drums looked like this. This is a whole bunch of Congo drums stacked on top of each other. And they had colorful cloth that would be slung across the body because they didn't have these nifty stands. They would carry them and walk around. And they wrapped them with animal sinew, skin, guts, stuff like that. It's very stretchy when it's fresh out of the animal's body. But as it dries, it gets really, really, really tight, like rope. And that tightness kept the drum heads in place. Drum heads on the modern Congo drums and the old Congo drums are made of skin. And the old-fashioned Congo drums are made of goat skin. And the new Congo drums are generally made of cow skin. So now let's get to this central word, the name of our chorus song, Cangoma. Say a G, a hard G in English, G, G, G. Notice how the sound stops the air in your throat. G, G, G. All right, now gradually make that stopping move to the side of your mouth. G, 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 G. G, G. It's a little click. G, G. That's the G you want for Cangoma. And my dog is wanting to go out, so I'll be back in a minute. Try saying that a few times. Cangoma, 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 Cangoma. If you can't do the click, just say a G. Cangoma, Cangoma. Now that clicking sound is common in countries in southern Africa, like the country that comedian Trevor Noah is from. This is him talking about his native language, or one of his many native languages, Xosa.
I do, I guess, yes, because I mean, Xosa people are of the Zulus.
Oh, do that
yes,
again.
I'm half Xosa.
Oh, do it again.
So,
Oh, I
Xosa,
love
Xosa.
that.
I can't do that.
I love that.
It's given us an exclamation mark, isn't it?
No, that's the
click.
X. So there's the three clicks. There's the X, which is the, and then there's the Q, and then there's the C, which is, so those are the three different.
So now let's hear him sing in the clicking language of the Xosa.
Just do that bit of singing again.
With the?
Just do that bit of singing again.
Oh, ikdeha lendlela ngukotwane.
So he is Xosa. In Xosa, the X is the sound. Okay, that's your clicking sound. Same sound, but it's a G in the language we are talking about today, which is Brazilian dialect of Portuguese. Let's take a look at Africa. The Xhosa people live down here in South Africa. Okay? People who ended up being enslaved and shipped to Brazil and the Americas are largely from Angola. Angola has a very large percentage of people who were shipped to Brazil. Angola, where they have the hard G. And if you notice the name of the drum, the Congo drum, here's the Democratic Republic of Congo. All right. So the Congo drum is named, this country is named for the drum. And this is the Congo, which is different from the DRC. And you hear the sound right here in Angola, which was brought over to Brazil. The other slaves, enslaved people who were brought to the United States and to Brazil were from West Africa, this area here. This area here. The southern United States has a lot of the eastern part of the United States, more from West Africa. Okay, so let's go to our word. Cangoma me. Cangoma me. Cangoma me. And this CH is pronounced like a sha. Shamo. Cangoma mi shamo. Cangoma mi shamo. So all together, I'll try it really slow. Repeat after me. Tava durumindo. Cangoma mi shamo. Tava darumindu. Cangoma mi shamo. Tava durumindo. Cangoma mi shamo. Tava durumindo. Cangoma mi shamo. Cangoma mi shamo. Cangoma mi. Cangoma misha. Misha. Mishamo. Cangoma mishamo. Cangoma mishamo. Cangoma mishamo. Let's try the whole thing together. Not bad. All right, it's your first try. Now let's take a look at the music. Okay, so lots of notes, lots of lines, and it's very scary to see the music at first. But let's think. Let's think. How many systems of music are on this page? Do you remember the lesson about musical systems? Remember, there are 5 lines in a staff. So this is a staff here, and this is a staff, and this is a staff, and here's another. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of staves, and you're looking for the staves that are tied together. See how this ties here, and this ties here. These up and down lines, you're looking for the staves to all be tied together. So try to figure out how many staves are on this page. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Staff system 1, system 2, system 3, and system 4. Okay. So there's a lot of information for the singers. Look at the 4 systems. When did the singers start to sing? They start where there are words. So for the first system, this whole thing, there's no singers singing. The singers are waiting. So the singers know they have to begin here at measure 5. Tava durumindo kankulmamishamo. All right? It's a lot of information in one page of music. So they're being told, don't sing here, start here. All right, let's think. The piece starts with a piano solo. It's to be sung joyfully, and there are 2 beats in every measure. Let's take a look at that a little closer. It's to be sung joyfully. There's 2 beats in every measure. The beats are at 96 beats per minute, and you start here. That's where you start singing. All right? So now let's look at the music and let's try to follow it along. We're not going to try to sing along. We're just going to try to follow along. How'd you do? Try it without me bothering you. All right, now I think you're ready to try to sing this all by yourself.